All right. Well, hello from the war room section of my man cave. I decided to give you a little drop-in update. What's been going on here on the channel? Every once in a while, I get a couple new subscribers. Sorry, this is surprising to me. I even got one subscriber, but we are down here messing with some Midway Solitaire, but we are using all the optional rules and additional counters, which is definitely expanding the game. One of the things I like about these new optional rules is we get away from the historical aspect of it, and we mix up the Japanese units so they're not all the same units that are going for each route. They're mixed up. I think the carriers and everything else are mixed up in them. So these are all new task forces and everything that are randomized. And the part that I liked is I was able to reorganize and do the task forces the way I see fit, assigning the carriers and everything to it. So a lot more to it. We're on the only second chit pull, and I pulled me one of the big offensive chits. I'm not sure if I can read that. Let me see what the zoom feature's that good. Oh, old Nagano. So that means there's a offensive that was already taking place on the Aleutians route, and right now I think we're on the are we still on the Aleutians route? Maybe we are. I'll have to find out here. Oh, Haru. But anyway, we got a big battle going on here, and I do believe, let me see, oh no, I'm wrong. The Aleutians route's done with. We're all done with the Aleutians route, and that's what the result was. They just advanced a little bit. On this special turn with this admiral, you can see here the U.S. Navy phase after both Imperial Japanese Navy routes have completed their operation. So it's kind of a two-pronged offensive. The first one was the Aleutians. The second's down here with the what is this called? Shoot. Solomon Islands. Okay, yeah, that's right. And they've moved on up onto the island itself. We got a little battle going on here now. I launched some. It's supposed to be the U.S. Navy, or it's mutual combat phase. So I guess the U.S. Navy does get a chance to have reaction, which is that blue one there. But we skipped my whole offensive phase until after both of these routes have completed their offensives. So what's happened here is these are units from Yorktown going after their task force. So I've launched from the New Caledonia, I guess, where my task force is and the Yorktown is. And we're heading on up here for our first battle. Now, that's pretty much it. I'll give you a drop in later. I won't show you all the good details. But, yeah, another thing with these optional rules, a little reminder here. If the Japanese control, I employ the Imperial Japanese Navy's 26th fighter group. And that's if they take care of Midway. Now, also in this optional rules, we got infantry units. And all these transport infantry units when the Japanese want to take over an island. Now there's a little bit of infantry warfare on here. That's all good. We haven't done any of that yet. Like I said, it's only the second shit draw, but that's what's going on here. We have been working. Just got done barbecue. It's one of the bad things about gaming. It takes a hit this time of year. Like I said in my previous videos, I work a lot. And although I was the other day watching my buddies at the Players Aid, and it was a long, hard day. Oh man! And my place is always good for on a Friday. I think like Friday, we had to do 13 hours. And I'm like, oh, on a Friday even. But one day last week, I was watching a review of the Board Gaming Championship convention, or it's called World WBC, WBC review. And that's pretty interesting. After a while, though, it was real, like I said, a real hard day. And sometimes I switch off between music and gaming videos or some other type of. I like my podcast, but it just hit me the wrong way. I was sweating we're not really sweating because I got air conditioning in my truck, but it was just a long day. They were just yipping it up about how much money they spent on games and everything. And I'll tell you the truth, I was green around the gills and I hit the old stop button. It was too much for me. Oh God, yeah. And then the thing of it is, I think Grant said it was he gets paid through his Patreon. So, oh man, that's even nicer. So I've gone on about how I get green around the gills about some of these guys, and I guess like they say, what are the deadly sins, 8 deadly sins, envious. But I'll finish watching. They always got some great reviews. It was just a bad day that day, but other than that, yeah, we need to get ourselves to some of these gaming conventions. It'd be nice to play an opponent on some of these games. All right, like I said, I gotta get ready down here with the combat procedure. Starting off with this combat, I'm pretty sure he's got some cap units here. Let me see. These units here, yeah, these are here. It's here are on combat air patrol above his carrier, so they will encounter my bombers. And the bad thing about this is after I launched it, I mean, there was really no option, but he's only got a return fire of 1 die roll, and he's got to get a 1 or less to put a hit on one of their ships. 1 or less here. Now this one here is a little bit stronger. He's got a 3 or less to hit one of their ships. Now there's also an anti-aircraft fire rule that comes into effect with this, and it's really cool because it says the United States coordinated their aircraft fire to where the Japanese didn't. So whatever ship my planes attack, that's the only anti-aircraft fire that can fire at them, whereas all my ships can fire at their plane. It's a different rule. We'll check it out when we get to it, but that's really interesting, and I like the way they add a little bit of detail and everything onto this. But I also got an escort. He's got I got to roll 3 or less to hit one of their planes. Now their cap fighters are definitely superior. You can see that 4 top number. Anyway, that's what's going on with the channel. We are enjoying the outdoors, and like I said, I was out there on the deck, and it was we got shade, but I got a fan. I got that fan on at least on high, and we're out there. And I'm more of a heat person. I can take it, but my girlfriend, she's more like, oh. And you're out there. It is hot. I think it's got to be high 90s, maybe 100 degrees out there. I guess the rest of you people know it. If you're in the United States, got a little bit of a heat wave. Although here in the Midwest, we have plenty of rain. Hot, but plenty of rain, so it makes for humid. We just had a bunch of floods going on here, and all the grass was still green in August. So that's about it. Getting close, winding the season on down. Got some easy jobs going on at work. It's my favorite time of year. Yeah, easy work jobs. We do what's called chip and seal. And it's really easy to get away from that asphalt and that grinding of asphalt and all that stuff. Ugh. So that is it. We're here enjoying some Midway Solitaire. Full game, full optional rules, full new units, and everything else. Now these units here all come in if you want to extend the game. It does extend the game out 1 more turn, where you bring in even another admiral. You can bring in old Bull Halsey. So there you go. Yeah, having a good time. We do play some golf video games and a lot of video games this time of year. Haven't had a chance to go up to old Mini Mart or even decide to start a new game. Oh, and I don't know what happened with that Command and Colors tournament. I did get a email from Benjamin Turner or Ben Turner that a lot of people haven't been playing the game. So I think and that's a bad thing about those tournaments. I mean, you know, I guess if you're a winner, you're all excited about playing. The guy I must be against must not be too interested because I haven't heard from him. I'll have to get on there. I tried getting a hold of somebody. I thought that was him, but I didn't hear nothing back. So I better double check and see if my email is fine. But it's well into the next month, and the runner of the tournament said he's going to extend it out another week or 2 into August because we're looking for July's results, and a lot of people haven't played yet. But people are busy this time of year, and it's an outdoors time, and it's like me, I don't get around to games much. But I find time to play a game. I need to get a hold of them. I got time tonight to finish our game. Like I said, I'm 0-3, so it's just a matter of finishing off the standings. Now, I might be up against a guy that's 0-3 too. That's why he's not getting a hold of me. I'm sure if the guy was in first place, my emails would be full about why I'm not playing him. But another thing I thought about is Command and Colors is a good game. But it's a card-driven game, and it is a luck game. I mean, there's so much luck on it, and that might be one thing about the real battlefield is luck. But luck can really be frustrating with that Command and Colors game. I had an idea of shifting away from Command and Colors, and if you look on my channel, we did have a United States U.S. Army War College tournament, and that dealt with on to Moscow, at a battle for Moscow. And that was a small, quick tournament game, 3 or 4 turns. It's not luck, it's strategy. And if you want these guys to play, have them pay $5-10 an entry fee, and you can give out, some winnings. That's what we do. That's the way it is in fantasy baseball. Everybody wanted to have these free leagues. Well, if you have free leagues within the middle of the year, everybody drops out. None of these teams are, maintained or anything, and nobody's got. What you need comes down to what the quote should be is skin in the game. You need skin in the game. If you got skin in the game, you'll be all right. And heck, you get a good tournament going. I'd pay $20-$50. I don't know if I'd pay $100. Because I'm not that good. But I'd pay $20 or so for an entry fee. You get about 10 guys or so. Yeah, it's a nice pot for the winner. So I'm going to have to email old Benjamin Turner and tell him about my idea because I think it's a free tournament. And I don't know if it's free. I think maybe he's got a trophy or something for the winner. But, yeah, and then we got to get away from commanding colors for a tournament because, like I said, that's a lot of luck. And it's really frustrating when you're playing that game and you got a hand with no cards. But like I said, it might be the way, good simulation of the fog of war. So anyway, that's my soapbox. Hope you guys are having fun out there in gaming land. We'll be back.